encourage questions, understand their culture. And again, that is such a work in progress. So focus on the few. I think this is another piece of encouragement that I want to give you guys. Okay, I know our natural tendency is, I need a result. This is how I am. I want to do an event, and so I want as many people to be there. I don't really care who they are. I just want to have a big room. I want to have a big response. I want to have a lot of people that, you know, show up and listen to me speak. I think what your focus needs to be is on quantity, not quantity, on quality, not quantity. You need to identify, if you want to, I've heard Patty say, she's like, Amy, we've got all these young adults with the colleges and such in our community. What do we do? How do we engage them? You need to focus on the few. You need to identify who are the young adults that are already interested, that you're already talking to on Facebook, that are already coming to your meetings, that have started a conversation with you, the neighbor next door, that the kid at the grocery counter, when you go to check out, he starts asking you, well, didn't I see you walking in the parade with that state senator? That's so cool. You need to identify who are the young adults. You know what? Your whole group might brainstorm. Maybe you come up with a dozen. But don't just go after anybody. Go after the young adults who are taking interest. Your effort to engage the young adults does not have to be about reaching the masses. It has to be about finding those young adults that can cause a tipping point. Who are the ones that set the trend? Who are the ones that create the conversation? Are they like my sister Laura, who loves having a party for anything? Oh, it's the first day of the month, let's have a party. Oh, it's my little girl's 6th-week birthday, let's have a party. Are the young adults, like that? Doesn't mean that we all have to be party planners, that's not my point. But who are young adults that are intellectual, that will take engagement, that will participate in the process, and then start to invest in them. And this is, and I'm getting close to being done, and I want to do like any Q&A if you have that. But focus on the few, focus on the natural leaders. Determine what you can offer them. It's sad, but that is one of the ways to get us to the table. What can you offer me? It's really sad. Hopefully in another, how many years it won't be like that. Can you offer them internships? Maybe someone in the room is a millionaire, and you have a heart for this generation. Go out there and start a search project. Find a couple amazing, go to the local community college. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, identify what is it in my entity, who are people that I can reach out to bring into my circle. Maybe there's a pastor here. There's probably a couple of young adults that come from broken families, and they need that pastor to take investment in them and invite them to family dinners. Start to identify, can you offer them internships? Can you offer them scholarships to a leadership camp? One of the new ideas that I've brainstormed about, okay, maybe there is, I'll pick on Scott. Scott, you've decided that you are going to have meetings every couple weeks. Now the Tea Party is going to be meeting in a coffee shop. And you have identified a young adult that's really caught your eye. This young adult may not know it yet, but you've thought, this is someone I'd really like to invest in. Did you know that this young adult works at a coffee shop? Have you figured out where this young adult works? Well, actually, this young adult works at the next, just a couple blocks down the road. What about if you took your coffee meeting for the Tea Party and went to that young adult establishment? Go in as a group. You don't have to walk up to him and say, hi, I'm here to invest in you today. What if you leave generous tips? What if you start a conversation with them? What if you don't say anything to them, but for 6 times you come back? And they start to say, oh my goodness, you're a regular. What are you guys doing? Oh, we're having a tea party meeting. Tea party meeting? Are you guys those crazy people? Yeah, we're the crazy people, but we're actually pretty cool. Okay. And then you come in the next time, you bring them a t-shirt. And you come in the next time. Identify where they're at and go to them. College students, invite them over for a home-cooked meal. Give them your time. Our generation needs your time. We don't need another pizza party. We don't need another cool movie showing. We don't need another party. We need people that will invest in us. You know, and this is sad. Through my professional career, whatever, and I love networking, and I've been really blessed with some of the connections I've had. And from time to time, I'll say to people, hey, let me know if I can ever be of help. I would love to travel with you someday. You know, people that maybe like this former state representative that I know, and when she's traveling in the district, I would love to tag along. Do you know, it was so discouraging to me of the lack of adults that would actually take me under their wing. It would actually like put themselves in that position of mentorship and of leadership. We are a generation that needs you to invest in us. Even if with your kids, all you can get right now is a hi in the morning, that's okay. You're there, you're consistent, they know they can come to you, you're a grandma they can call and point. But sow the seeds in them and plant seeds and pray. So understand the culture. Start to put things in their terms. Pace yourself. Don't go out the door with like running home. I have all these new ideas for how to reach you. Just take it one step at a time. And you just need to be encouraged that all it takes is a few to change the conversation. Hitler, look what Hitler did. Look what George Washington did. Go back in history and identify like the individuals who have made a mark as one person, who changed, who went down in the history books. And then you stamp that name on the front of your Bible. You do whatever you need to let that be an encouragement. That whether you're 90 years old, whether you're 30 years old like I am, that America is not done. That this generation is not lost yet. And if I go down dying, if I go down with no voice left and with every penny gone in my pocket, but when I reach heaven, if I can look at my fellow founders, the founders of America, and they can say, Amy, thank you for what you did on your watch. Thank you for towing the line. Thank you if Abraham Lincoln comes up to me and says, that was a really good idea. Well, Mr. Lincoln, I got it from reading your book. If I'm the last soldier out there, young adult, attempting to tell my generation the truth, then so be it. I've had 2 grandpas in World War II. My dad was in Vietnam, the war of shame. There's been too much blood that's been lost. I will not give up, but what we need from you is a band of adults that won't give up on us. Please, please, please don't be discouraged. You're communicating with us in ways that you have no idea. And just remember that when you water a garden, you can't plant a seed and immediately expect to grow a tree. Plant that seed and you water and you tend it and you let the sun, you water and you tend it and you let the sun do its job and you water and you tend it. There will be produce. Maybe not in the way that you dream of and imagine, but it's very possible that God has something amazing up his sleeve, that you're going to look back in a month's time, 6 years' time, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, God, look what you have done. Thank you so much for letting me share with you guys, and take any information you want to.
Question. I know it's getting late, but I figured there might be one question out there somewhere that somebody wanted to ask. Okay. I know there's a football game too.
Oh my God.
Has everybody got it on DVR?
I missed Obama.
And I have
all right. Our timing is just good.
I love networking, and I really use Facebook for like a networking and educating tool, so feel free to look me up there. And you're more than welcome to email me at any point if I can be of help or call. So, and feel free to take any information, join our email list.
Information is all here in the center of the table. I'm going to just adjourn this meeting and let you know that Hillsdale has another introduction to the Constitution Go online, register. It starts on the 15th.
Go to rushforhillsdale.com.
Rushforhillsdale.com. The easiest way I know to do it. Yep.